Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Apologies for the lack of videos at the weekends. This is why this video is going up today, because I know I missed yet another Sunday yesterday. So I really wanted to focus my energy today on getting this update up for you guys. Now it's not going to be as exciting as you probably hope, because we have not yet had our gender scan. That is in fact next week. So hopefully, I don't know whether it will be the Sunday or whether it will be the Sunday after, but we will be doing a gender reveal video. I really hope that baby behaves and we are able to get a gender on Saturday. But yes, on Saturday we are finding out the gender, and then we will be filming our gender reveal, and I will try and get that up either on the Sunday or the following Sunday and try and not let it slip. It's gonna be really hard to hold in for a week. Anyway, so this is of course my 12 to 16 week pregnancy update, and yes, my channel has just become babies and vlogs. That's all it's become right now. I'm really struggling to film any other video other than baby stuff or vlogs, so other videos will be coming at some point. Where do we begin? The last 4 weeks they've been kind of easy in a way. There's been a few things that have definitely stuck out in the last 4 weeks. My sickness has definitely been very much like this. I haven't had morning sickness, anything like I had before, but I'm still finding that very first thing in the mornings, if I don't eat quick enough, I will get... Sorry, there's a giant white van just driving past my window. I will get nauseous first thing in the morning. It doesn't take anything really. I don't need there to be a smell, there doesn't need to be a sight, there doesn't need to be anything to gross me out. I will literally just dry heave in the morning, which is very unpleasant, until I eat or drink something. And then generally through the day, again, if a bad smell catches me, my sense of smell has, funnily enough, I'll get on to the next point in a minute, but my sense of smell has definitely shot up, and I'm very, very sensitive to a lot of smells right now. Like, I can smell things from miles away, it seems. But if a bad smell gets me, then I will feel sick. I haven't been sick, but yeah, luckily. So on the smell thing, the reason I said, funnily enough, my sense of smell has gotten better is because, you could probably tell by the way I'm talking, I'm very, very, very congested. Now this started, I think this started around the 12, 13 week point, and I just thought I was getting a cold. I didn't think anything of it. I thought, oh, here we go again. I'm gonna be sick again, because I've been quite ill in between the weeks. There's always been something to make me not feel very well, and I thought, oh, here we go, another cold. But no, nothing came to a head with that, and it basically is just pure congestion in my nose, sinus. No, I don't think my sinuses are so bad, but it's definitely like my nose passage. I feel very bunged up all the time. I can still breathe through my nose, but at night time it gets a lot worse. I find I'm blowing my nose a lot more, and I just did a little Google on this because I thought, I can't have a cold that's hanging around for weeks, and in fact it's actually a symptom of pregnancy. And I didn't actually know that you can get, I can't remember the actual name for it, but you can get basically bunged up sinuses, bunged up nose. You just become far more congested, and that will continue and or get worse all the way through your pregnancy until you have your baby. So I'm hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping that I'm lucky and it doesn't. I do have the odd day here and there where I can breathe quite clearly. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. And because I'm congested and I'm kind of blocked up and not breathing, I'm actually finding I'm breathing a lot heavier because I'm having to, it sounds horrible, but because I'm having to breathe through my mouth more, I feel like I'm breathing heavier. I'm getting out of breath quicker because I'm not breathing through my nose, if that makes sense. Or the air I'm getting through my nose isn't as oxygenated, maybe, I don't know, because it's gross and I don't like it, but that is something I have dealt with for the past going on 4 weeks. The other thing that's really stuck out for me in the past 4 weeks has got to be sleep. Now, I don't remember having terrible sleep through Scout's pregnancy until closer towards the end. You know, when you're big and you're uncomfortable and you can't get comfy in your sleep and you can't lie on your back and you can't do this and you can't do that. That's when I remember struggling with sleep. But this past month, I think, actually I don't think I've had a full heavy night's sleep until this weekend just gone. On Saturday night, I had the best night's sleep I have had in weeks. It must have just like hit a point where my brain was like, you need to rest. And I honestly, I was dead to the world. Apparently Scout woke up several times, didn't hear him. I was asleep and it was lovely. But for the past 4 weeks, I have been having these intense, insane, crazy, weird dreams that have just been going and going and going every single night. I toss and turn like crazy, and then around, I think it was around 3:30, I remember waking up one night and the clock said 3:30, and then I woke up the next night and the clock said 3:30, and I felt like my body was getting into a routine of waking up at that time, because every time, hello cat, I have a friend. Come on then. Every time I woke up in the evening, like at night time, it was that time, and it was really driving me potty. Once I'd woken up, I'd get up and go to the toilet. I couldn't get back to sleep, not into a good sleep. I felt like I was literally rolling from one side to the other, to the other, to the other, all night until about 7 o'clock in the morning. And at that point I just gave up and let myself be awake, because it was just, I hate not sleeping. I don't think anyone enjoys not sleeping, but when you have a 3-year-old to look after, and as a result of the not sleeping, I was getting a lot of headaches, and I was trying to figure out where these headaches were coming from. I was waking up with a headache. I would take a paracetamol or have a coffee to try and, you know, get the caffeine to kick in and do something with it. But then come lunchtime, 2 o'clock-ish, I would have another headache, and it was probably the same one. But I genuinely feel now that I've had 2 very good nights sleep in the past 2 nights and had not had a headache all weekend, that the reason I had my headaches was because I wasn't sleeping. And I think I was just getting that little sleep that my brain was just trying to tell me to rest, and I couldn't. So I was trying to do all this stuff to mask the headaches and get rid of them and drink more water and eat better food, and it just wasn't happening. So yeah, hopefully those headaches don't come back, because it was a good, I mean, last week wasn't very pleasant at all. I think running up to this weekend, when I slept well, I had a headache every single day, and I was actually starting to get a little bit concerned. Obviously, I don't want anything like preeclampsia or anything like that to pop up and be a problem. I was also concerned about maybe gestational diabetes, which obviously I'm going to have that test at some point because my mum has diabetes. It was in my brain because I was thirsty and I had a lot of headaches, and I didn't want that to be something that I had to deal with. It might still become a thing, who knows, but I didn't want to have to deal with it right now. But luckily I think it was just the sleep. Fingers crossed I will continue sleeping semi-decently and this won't be a problem anymore, but I can't imagine that's going to happen. I imagine I'm going to struggle with sleep a lot more in the weeks to come. And I think that's kind of it for symptoms. I've not been eating so great in the past 4 weeks because I just have felt like poo. And I think because when I'm not feeling great, I get lazy with my food. I've eaten a lot of junk. If you've been a long time viewer of this channel, you will know that we eat a lot of takeaways, or used to. We have minimised our takeaway consumption a lot. But I feel like I was kind of substituting the takeaway meals for other things, like snacks, bad things. But I've weighed myself, and so far, since the very beginning of my pregnancy, I've now gained 6 or 7 pounds-ish. I don't know how accurate my scales are, because I know when I was weighed at the gym, it was different. So I'm gonna say about 6 or 7 pounds, which in 15, 16 weeks, I'm actually not that worried about. I'm quite happy with that, especially knowing that the last 4 weeks I have not eaten well at all. And now I'm feeling better in the sense of like sleep and things like that. I'm actually gonna make more of an effort to eat better. I'm making more of an effort to choose better foods, and I'm feeling a lot more motivated again to try and stay on the healthier path for this pregnancy. Again, whether that will stay a thing, who knows, but for the time being I am starting to try and make healthier options for the weeks going forward. Anyway, I'm getting out of breath. So I think last update I told you that I was going to try and get back into the gym, and I actually have not been to the gym because I've been so tired. I've not been to the gym since I went for my interim assessment thing, and if I'm quite honest, I think I've only got a week left at this like free trial, and I don't think I'm going to be going this week. But really, I honestly feel like it was just another thing that I would have done to try and fit into my time and not rested when I needed to for the past 4 weeks. So I don't feel guilty about it. I do want to try and get a bit more active again, maybe going for walks now the weather's getting better and things like that. So yeah, hopefully next time I update you guys I can tell you that I've been a bit more active. That would be great. But apart from that, I think that is it for this update. I don't think there's anything else to tell you guys. Like I said, we've got our gender scan booked in on Saturday, and I'm excited and nervous because when we went for our 12-week scan with our midwives, baby was being awkward. So I'm really hoping that baby is not awkward. Oh, movement. I haven't, not really much of an update I guess, but I haven't had anything in way of like definite kicks or definite movements yet. I mean, I'm only 16 weeks, but I've definitely felt like flutters and bubbles, and every now and then I get like a rumble, and it's weird because my brain still can't tell the difference between baby kicks and gas. So I'm either just very, very gassy or I am feeling something. The movements are very, very few and far between, but I'm hoping that it's the start of something, especially now baby is going to start coming up out of my pelvis. Hopefully I'll start feeling some movements. I can't remember how soon I felt movements with Scout, but I'm sure it was around this time I started feeling things. So hopefully next update I can tell you guys that I've actually been feeling baby move. That would be nice. But yes, back to the scan. Baby was being awkward at the 12-week scan, so I'm hoping that they're not that awkward on Saturday. But the good thing is where we've booked into, they have a guaranteed rescan policy. So if they are unable to get the gender for you, because what we've booked is a wellbeing and gender scan, that's what it's called. But if they are unable to get the gender for you, they offer a free rescan. So I'm not too worried, but obviously I would rather know on Saturday so we can then come home and film our gender reveal and surprise Scout. I'm also very excited to buy baby girl or baby boy things, because right now I still only have 4 baby items. That's all we've bought, 4 baby outfits. We've bought nothing else. And I'm ready to start buying things for the baby, but who knows which way we're gonna go. I'm thinking boy. I'm really starting to think another boy. It could be anything, couldn't it? It could be a boy, it could be a girl. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and show you the belly, which 2 weeks ago I was worried I wasn't showing much. Even a week ago I was worried I wasn't showing much, and in the past week, belly's appeared out of nowhere. Obviously, belly still isn't much baby, considering baby is still so low down, but it's everything moving upwards. But I'm starting to feel big, and I'm starting to look, I feel like I look pregnant and not so jiggly and just a little bit tubby. But I will show you bump, and then the next video you guys will see for baby will be our gender reveal, and I'm very excited. All right, so this is bump with a top on. I'm also wearing maternity jeans, woohoo! And then bumpy bump. Like I said, definitely something is going on. And then from the front, I don't feel like I've gained a whole lot. No stretch marks, these are all from Scout, thank you Scout. But yeah, I've not gained a whole lot yet outwards, which I think I'm carrying differently to Scout. I'm sure I just sort of went bigger with Scout everywhere. So I mean, I've got my love handles, which are always there, but everything's in the front. Everything is in the front. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you all had a fantastic week. I hope this sunny weather that I'm looking out to right now is where you are and you can enjoy it as much as I'm going to. And yes, I will see you guys on Wednesday with a new weekly vlog, and hopefully, fingers crossed, on Sunday it will be our gender reveal. Hopefully, we'll see. If not, I'll try and put up another video. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're pregnant too and around the same kind of week area, timeline period that I am, let me know your symptoms in the comments below, because I'd love to know. I'm all things pregnancy at the minute. My brain is just like, what symptoms next? What's gonna happen next? So let me know in the comments below what you're dealing with right now, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.